everybody, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Anthony. Today we're going to be stirring up a storm in the kitchen, and we're going to be making stuffed pasta. It's one of my favorite. I hope it's one of yours. So come on and let's get cooking. For today's dish, we're going to be using 12 ounces of jumbo pasta shells. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take and add our pasta to a pot of boiling water. And before we put the pasta in, we want to add a pinch of salt and just a little bit of olive oil so that the pasta doesn't stick. And just gently place the pasta in the boiling water. Okay, and while the pasta is boiling, we're going to go ahead and work on our stuffing, which will be meatballs. All right, next what we're going to be doing, we're going to be stuffing our pasta shells with 2 pounds of lean ground beef. And I've got the lean ground beef right here. You want to try to use lean chuck ground beef. Okay, we want to take and season our ground beef. And we're going to season the ground beef by adding in our salt, pepper, I like to add breadcrumbs, and this is about a cup of breadcrumbs, some seasoning salt, and onions. Okay, after you add the onions, you want to add in 2 cloves of fresh garlic. And just kind of squeeze that on in there. Okay, we want to get the 2 eggs out the refrigerator, and we're going to add that to our ground chuck. Okay, we're going to take the 2 eggs and we're going to add them to the ground chuck. And we're going to take and stir all this together so that we can make our meatballs. It's almost the same like when you're making meatloaf. And you just want to get it all nice and blended together. Okay, while the sauce is boiling, we're going to go ahead and start rolling our meatballs. And what you want to do is you just want to take a handful of meat, put it in the palm of your hands, and gently roll into a nice 2-inch ball and place it on the sheet. I'm going to do a couple of these, get them, roll them together. Try to make them all about the same size, no more than 1 or 2 inches in diameter. And just roll it into a nice ball. And these will be our meatballs. I'll get a couple of them together. And we're going to take and stuff our pasta with these meatballs. Okay, and there you have it. These are our tray of meat. Okay, we're going to take and preheat the oven at 375 degrees. In the oven for about 20 minutes. People often ask me, why do I like cooking? Well, I like cooking because cooking relaxes me. You know, I grew up in a large family and my mother cooked all the time. Okay, now I'm going to take and I'm going to focus on the sauce. And I like to use and create a tomato sauce. And I like to add in garlic and fresh basil and cilantro. So we're going to let that boil for a minute, and that is the sauce for the pasta. Okay, while the sauce is boiling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up some fresh cilantro And I'm gonna add some cilantro to my sauce. And I'm just gonna cut this up. And you wanna cut it into small, refined pieces and just add it to the salsa. The sauce, I'm sorry. You wanna cut it up and add it to the sauce. Okay, I'm gonna take the fresh cilantro and I'm gonna add it to my tomato sauce. Take it, stir it in real good. I love this taste of cilantro. Let that continue to boil for a minute. Okay, our pasta has been boiling for a while. It should be done now, by now. And see, that's how they should look, like big giant pasta shell. So we're gonna we're gonna drain the pasta. Okay, we're gonna get the strainer, we're gonna place the strainer into the sink and we're going to drain our shells. Okay, we only want to pre-cook our meatballs. We don't want to cook them that much because we're going to also let them cook as we're cooking them with the pasta. But yeah, they're looking pretty good right there. Go ahead and get a closer look. Yep, they are pretty much done. Okay, our meatballs have been pre-cooked and now they are ready to be stuffed. They look pretty good. Okay, we've taken our meatballs out of the oven and now we're ready to stuff them into the pasta. Like I said, it smells really good in here. The sauce smells really good. The meatballs are smelling delicious and I think we're about ready to stuff the pasta. Okay, we're going to begin to stuff our shell. So what we want to do is we want to take our original jumbo pasta shell. We're going to use a glass dish. And I like to bed the glass dish with a little sauce. So we want to take a little sauce and we want to bed our dish. Just put a little sauce all up in there. Make it look good. Spread it around nice and evenly. And we're just creating a bed for the pasta to lay in. Okay. A little more sauce. There we go. A little more sauce there. A little more sauce there. We like to get it good. It's almost like making a pizza, but not quite. There we go. All right, we're going to take our pasta shell and we're going to take and add 1 teaspoon of marinara sauce to the inside of the shell. And then we're going to add the meatball just like on the inside. There we go. Up. Okay, and then we're gonna lay this bad boy on that bed of sauce. And we're gonna add more sauce to the top. Okay, and we're gonna add a little bit of cheese. There we go. And we're gonna do the same thing for his cousin Ray Ray. You know, cousin Ray Ray always popping up. I'll take that, add a little sauce. Put that meatball in there, open up wide, put it in there, add a little more to the top. There we go. Add a little bit of cheese. There we go. And this one for Shanae. Everybody know Shanae like to get it in when it comes to eating. So we're gonna add that meatball on the inside of that bad boy like that. That right there, nice and neat. Add a little more sauce to the outside. Add some of that mozzarella cheese. There we go. It's the cheese. I just clowning y'all. I'm just clowning. Bam. Okay, we just got this last cousin to add into the mix. Last few cousins. Put that sauce in there. Add that meatball. Put a little bit more sauce on the top. Bam. Add that mozzarella cheese. And for the last one of the pot, let's go ahead and add that sauce on the inside of the shell. Pick up one of these meatballs, put it inside, bam! Whoop, there it is. Put a little sauce on the top and add some mozzarella cheese. Now, one of the other things I like to do in addition is take the remaining, sprinkle it over the top, and I like to add a little bit of cheddar cheese to it. So we're gonna get some cheddar cheese and add. Now, as the final topping, I like to add a little cheddar cheese. You can add whatever kind of cheese you like, but I don't like ricotta cheese or I just mostly like mozzarella and cheddar. So there you have it. Then we're gonna take this and we're gonna place it in the oven for about 20 minutes. There we go. Okay, let's open the stove and see how they're looking. I think they're about done. Ooh, yeah, that's about it. All right, it's time to take them out. Okay, they are definitely done and ready to go on the plate. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. On this season, we're going to have a lot of great stuff happening, a lot of guests coming on the show. So thank you again. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And tell a friend. Until next time. See you later. Thank you.